The Bayou Geeks. Please subscribe.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Bayou Geeks. I'm your host, Phatty316. Yes, I'm back after a week layoff and working barefoot through the snow. Well, we're back now. Well, I'm back. We got some things we're going to cover this week. We got some announcements, or I have some announcements to make. So, without further ado, let's get started. You know him, you love him, Mr. MaximusG420. What's going on?
Not much, bro. What's good? Glad you're back. Yeah, it was too cold for you. Is that what it was? You're doing too many snow angels? Got you sick?
No, man. I was just getting cabin fever. Like I was like, it was just me and the cat. You know, no one to talk to, no one to enjoy the snow with.
Well, you should have came in the podcast, bro.
I just stayed my ass in the house playing, I think, Diablo, the original Diablo.
Jesus, really? The Diablo? That's an old video game.
Oh, I love the original. I still love the original Diablo. It's one of the greatest games ever made.
Bro, this is funny because I just popped up. I got a notification. You were just talking about him, so my phone must have heard you. Our boy, Old Dirty Bastard, or just Old Bastard, just hit me up on Instagram for for a confirmation of a follow. We were just talking about him.
Oh, you mean poor bastard?
Yeah, old poor bastard.
Old poor bastard. Okay. Oh, now I know who you said. Old Dirty. I'm like, he's dead. You're about to have me going shimmy, shimmy, y'all, shimmy, yum, yummy, yay.
But yeah, it just popped up on my phone on Instagram. It popped up as as he's following. I guess he's requesting to follow me. I was just like, oh shit, we were just talking about you. I'm telling you, the phones be listening, bro. Technology. I don't give a shit what anybody got to say. Phones be listening. Phones be listening to everything you fucking say.
I think my Alexa listens.
No, Alexa, I don't even fuck with Alexa no more. I've seen too many videos of her waking people up at 3 o'clock in the morning, you know, talking shit, and you're just like, what the fuck? But speaking of that, make sure that you guys are out there. You guys like and subscribe, rate and review on the podcast side. We appreciate all the love and support. And yeah, I don't know what the hell that is. My dogs are going crazy.
Ask your Alexa to do it. Maybe
no.
Subscribe for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Subscribe to the Bayou Geeks, Alexa. Subscribe to the Bayou Geeks.
Or they change the voice on the Alexa and it sounds like Morgan Freeman or some shit. I seen that the other day where I had an update and it was an option to change the voice of like on this MacBook, I could change the voice of Siri to whatever, like 4 different voices they had. We could tell like one was like a white person, one was like a black person, one was a Latino, and the other one was like some man. But he had like a nondescript.
Did you ever see the episode where in Big Bang Theory where Raj fell in love with Siri?
Yeah, when he first got her. Yeah, that was fucking ridiculous. And then he had dreams that he would go to the place to go talk to her.
The real Siri.
Yeah, the real Siri. And he went to go give her like flowers, and then she's like, "Please say yes if you would like to have sex with me." And he's like, "Oh." He still couldn't talk.
Wakes up, yeah.
Even in his dream, he still couldn't talk. Talking about such a psychological block. And then he found out that he could only talk when he was drinking, which was fucking great. It's like, I gotta get drunk off of a grasshopper. That's right. Penny gave him a grasshopper at the Cheesecake Factory, and he fucking got fucking loaded. Just started talking to her, and she's like, "You realize you're talking to me, right?" He's like, "Oh, this magical elixir."
Yeah, he was one of my favorite characters.
I liked Howard and his mom, and then Howard with Bernadette, because how she would talk like his mom sometimes. She would yell at him so fucking much. Jesus Christ.
I did a joke on Brandy the other day.
Oh no.
Wait,
oh no.
I purposely locked the door. Like when we went to smoke the cigarette, I wanted her to knock. Like she's laughing. She knows where I'm going with this. And when she knocked, I go, "Are you a sex criminal?"
No, that's criminal.
like his mom used to do.
Yeah, whenever somebody would knock on the door, they would just scream throughout the house.
So yeah, I did. It was funny as shit.
Yeah, I forgot. There was that one the episode where old boy from the bookstore, can't remember what his name was, Stuart.
Oh, Stewart.
When Stuart came over there or something, and then they were like screaming and arguing in the house while he was sitting at the door waiting, or maybe it was Raj. I couldn't remember who it was. But by the time that that Howard got there, they'd left. They're just like, I'm not gonna stay here. They're screaming and yelling at each other for 10 minutes before he even got to the door. And we never got to see her. That was the one thing I always wanted to see.
Yeah,
Just
well,
like-
if you want, she was an actress. I know. I've seen
Yeah, no,
her in a
the
couple movies.
she was a voice, but she was a voice actress. We never saw a physical representation of her.
Oh no, not in the show.
Yeah,
but,
yeah, no, that's what I'm talking about.
She
yeah.
was actually in the movie. I don't know if you're familiar with it. For a small scene, My Blue Heaven with Steve Martin when he was the mobster. Rick Moranis was the FBI agent to assigned to protect him.
I think I remember. It sounds familiar, but I know who the actress is. I've seen her because I've looked
she
her up
was like a
before.
little short Italian lady.
Yeah, and it was you know what's funny? It was like I never got to see her. And then one other show was it Home Improvement, the one with Tim the Toolman.
Wilson?
Yeah, Wilson. But the funny part is they actually showed his face one time in one episode. I think it was like season 1 or season 2, a Christmas episode, and Wilson was Santa Claus. And at one point he like pulled down the beard, and you got to see his face. The one time they showed it,
you could see his face through the fence. I mean, it was just.
But it's still not the same thing, bro. It's not the same thing. If you always see somebody, they're always walking around like this. They're always like this. Maybe like this a little bit. You still don't really know what the fuck they look like. But you know the voice. That voice, it ingrains in your mind.
I met Richard Kern one time, the guy that played Al at a
And
car show.
He was on Family Feud too. Remember, he was the host of that for a little while.
That's right, huh?
No, he wasn't that great.
Yeah, it was like at a car show in the Dome.
That's what's up. Speaking of the Dome, that's coming this week, baby. Right after my birthday.
What's coming?
Oh, the Super Bowl.
Oh, see, that's how much I cared.
You're ridiculous.
I don't have the love for the love of the sport anymore. I'm sorry. We'll save this for later because this is going to come into play later. My goddamn camera's changing. Save this for later because this is gonna go hand in hand. But I don't follow sports no more. But it sucks.
I don't think it sucks. It's gonna bring a lot of money and everything too.
They don't bring in shit.
All right, you want to get into some local stuff? It's sad local, and not even local, but more national. Sad stuff. Want to get into the sad stuff?
Yeah, sure. What you got?
Well, as most of the people know, there was a Black Hawk helicopter that crashed into a airplane in Washington, D.C., outside of a DSA airport, right there off of the Potomac. You know, hear about this?
No. Well, yeah, I know about it. I didn't know where you were going with this.
Well, that's the only sad thing that's been going on this week. I don't know what other sad thing you're talking about, but that sucked.
Well, I lost one of my action figures. I mean, that's what I fucking thought you were talking about.
You didn't tell me that, so I wouldn't have.
It was a fucking original Luke Skywalker, dude. Shit.
How'd you lose an original Luke Skywalker?
Nah, I'm playing.
Oh, I was like, oh, Jesus. What's wrong with you?
Oh, my
shit's
shit's all like written down and got stock numbers on it and shit. It's all accounted for, I promise. Nah, not yet.
I inserted a microchip. You got a little RFID chip so you can track them.
I do want to log everything I have eventually because in case something ever happens, Taryn knows what everything is.
About that before, yeah, to make sure where everything's got to go, who gets what.
Ooh, a Transformer! I could probably get $50 for this.
No. It's like $750. You dumb bitch. I'm just kidding. What's wrong with you? Ever disrespect my toys like that?
Oh no, that's coming with me. If it's already been, I've already stated that's coming with me. That in the comic book. That's coming with.
You're gonna have a separate box with you next.
No,
to
they're gonna have to figure a way to get me in the box with the thing.
You're gonna get a bigger box.
Yeah,
you're gonna need a bigger box.
That's coming with me, and that in the comic book.
But no, that was some serious crazy shit, bro. Because I just got out of basketball on Wednesday night, and I seen that like as my truck was warming up, and I was like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "What happened here?" Like there's like a collision in the sky, and I've seen actually a couple of new videos. One that CNN got that was from like the airport, and you could see the Black Hawk coming in. And it looks like it flew right into the plane because the plane was coming in for a landing, which was the crazy part. The plane was coming in for a landing, and unfortunately they collided, and it looks like it does in the movies. Explosion, fucking plane tumbles into the fucking river. Black Hawk fucking spins out, hits the river.
I heard that now that they're blaming more the Black Hawk than anything right now.
Here's the thing. The thing is there's too many people to blame, but somebody's got to get the blame. You know how that works, bro. They're too big. And like, is it easier to blame a Black Hawk helicopter pilot or, an FAA traffic controller?
Well,
or a commercial airline pilot, like which was the easiest one you can?
I don't think they got it. I haven't heard any fault on the plane at all. It's either one or the other on the air traffic controller or the Black Hawk. And right now, the way I'm hearing, it's more the Black Hawk's fault right now than
they said the Black Hawk was flying too high
or low. One of the two. It was not supposed the way it was supposed to be.
And they said there might be some confusion. That air traffic control did communicate to the Black Hawk pilot that there was a plane landing, and for some reason they may have assumed that it was a plane that they just saw taking off, because there was a plane taking off right before that other plane came in to land. Because that's how it is at airports. If you ever see time-lapse photography, a plane's coming in and the plane's going out, plane's coming in, plane's going out. Like, they time that shit perfectly. They do a really good job at it. And it's just sad. Like, it's no, whoever's fault it is, it all sucks. Nobody, like, if it's the pilot's fault, either one of the pilots, doesn't matter whose fault it is. Guess what? They're dead. They can't even get, like, what are you going to criticize them when they're dead? They're dead. They're gone. 67 families no longer have, somebody they loved because, some shit got fucked up. Other people were blaming it on the fact that last week during your boys' renewal of owning the country, 3,000 air traffic controllers.
Power!
I knew it. 3,000 air traffic controllers were fired. Over 400 senior officials at the FAA resigned, and the head of the FAA resigned. Like, these are positions in our government infrastructure that we can't have that many people leave to try to take over something without having the proper people in place to take over it. Like, to do that many, like, it's one thing, like you fire like a few hundred people get fired, but 3,000 and then 400 senior officials.
But like I said, looking at it, I don't know how true that is. I don't know how many people actually left, but regardless.
No, these are actual numbers. These are printed numbers. These are actual verified things. Okay, the head of the FAA, 400 senior officials of the FAA, and 3,000 air traffic controllers. Don't try to put this shit about fake news, this and that, because I hate when you do that shit to me.
I didn't say that. I said I don't know.
You say I don't believe those numbers, but you should believe me. Why am I going to bring up bad information?
Fake news. No, seriously, but it really don't matter because right now, like I said, what I heard earlier, that the more the fault's going on the pilot of the Black Hawk and the people in the Black Hawk, because apparently they were supposed to be looking out too. Like I said, we don't know. We really don't know because we don't know what they saw. I mean, like I said, we know there's no blame on the plane not what I've heard so far. I mean,
nobody's blaming the airplane pilot. But the worst part
now, like I said, what I heard, it's going to be more on the Black Hawk pilot than it is anyone else. So it could have just been pilot error. I mean, it happens, dude. I mean, when you're flying vehicles like that in the air at night, shit happens, dude. That's what people got to realize. Shit happens regardless how safe you try to make it.
The crazy part was 24 hours before that happened, there was a near miss at that same airport with another helicopter. I don't know if it was a Black Hawk, but another helicopter was involved.
I heard that too. I think it was a Black Hawk.
Was it another Black Hawk? I know there's a military base nearby. I know those are the same places where, like, the
maybe it was another plane. I did hear something like that, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I couldn't remember exactly. I glossed through it, but there was an incident or an almost incident, I guess. What do they call them? Near misses, which is funny because a near miss means you hit. But they call it a near miss. That's an oxymoron for me. It's funny. I've always thought that term was a weird one. But yeah, bro, it sucks no matter what. But I just couldn't believe that shit happened. I ain't heard anything ever like that happen, and it's been a while. I think they said the last time that there was a midair collision in the United States was like in the 50s. And that's why they became more stringent with air traffic controllers.
Wait,
And
okay, so to be fair, I'm not trying to diminish what happened. That's a pretty good track record.
no, it is. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, but it's just the timing of all the things. The like the new power and government comes into place. All these people that work at the FAA are gone the same day that they get put back into office. And then this happens like 10 days after that. That's weird, bro. That's not cool timing. Like, and then I've seen things about, your boy, trying to blame the pilot. I was like, leave him alone. You don't know what's going on. You're not part of the FAA. You're not doing any investigations. You just sit there and be like, this is a horrible tragedy.
He may not be wrong.
No, he's probably not. But he needs to just, like, I don't know, man. I just I like my boy sitting back and just being like, man, it sucks for the family. I don't want to, I don't want my leader pointing out the blame to this and that. Ski Woo does that shit. He doesn't point out people when he knows who fucked up. When we have meetings and somebody fucked up and he doesn't say who.
Yeah, he leaves that to Redbeard.
Yeah. Fuck. I don't even want to talk about that motherfucker, bro. Oh man, I got my granddaughter's party tomorrow. So that's gonna be fun.
Oh, it's gonna be you and Redbeard? Y'all gonna do an episode?
Oh no, not at all. No. You know how he's always said, if you ever need the bounce house, and then we need the bounce house. Guess what happened? Oh man, insurance and liability, and I don't want anybody to get hurt. Fuck you, bro. Fuck you.
Okay, let's move on.
Yeah. That's all. That's all I got to say. I'd say some more shit. I'll tell you afterwards. I'll tell you behind the scenes. But there's some more shit that even went down with that too, because it's very upsetting. Very upsetting. Someone says something and then don't keep to their word. It's kind of bullshit. It's like, bro, we got homeowners insurance. Guess what happens if somebody gets hurt in my house? Homeowners insurance covers it. You ain't got to worry about nothing. Fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah, he's not a business.
Exactly. But still, here we go. Like, anyway.
Yeah, it's on your property, dude. It's a privately owned thing. It's not. Yeah, he's not. What?
Yeah. Well, me, you.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
And significant others also agree with the same thing, but yet here we are.
Well, let's move on now.
Yeah.
I want you to watch this trailer. Mike, Jesus, Maximus. It's been getting a lot of. I won't say buzz, maybe buzz and shit. It was nominated for one of the movies of the year. Let me bring up the trailer. And a lot of people are scratching their heads how this movie got a nomination for movie of the year. So we're gonna let you check it out.
They do that show all the time.
Let's see. Where we go.
Oh, excuse me. Say dinner. Okay, this is Selena Gomez. And that was Zoe Saldana.
Medio ella, medio papá, medio tía, medio rica, medio pobre, medio jefe, medio reina, medio aquí, medio allá, medio muerto, medio viva, medio adentro.
Got to read the subtitles.
I don't have to.
Well, I turned the music down.
Yeah, no. I can't hear it now. A gorgeous musical. Okay. It's a musical? Really? Sorry, podcast audience, but this is obviously a musical of some sort. Spanish one, apparently. Emeila Perez. I don't know who she is. Sounds familiar. Oh. Okay.
All right. Did you get anything from that trailer?
I don't know. It looks like a drug
You got
queen
nothing.
pin. That's what it
All
looked like
right.
for me.
We're gonna have some fun. I'm gonna explain the movie to you.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Barely let me answer
Wait,
what I thought
okay.
it was about. Jesus.
Real quick. I want to bring something up so I have it.
Sorry, podcast family. This is a mostly visual medium, so
Please let this be it.
bear with us.
All right.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I can't even do this. It's about a lawyer who she's like, I guess,
Who's the lawyer? Selena or
Zoe's
lawyer?
Sandler. I can't
Zoe
Sandler.
Saldana.
She's a lawyer,
Okay.
right? And she's like very proactive, like for gender things.
Things.
And
We're so PC on this podcast.
well, she gets in contact or she's kidnapped by this cartel drug lord. Tattoos, MS-13, the whole shebang. Right?
Mm-hmm.
He wants to transition.
Oh, that's what she's about?
So she helps him pretty much change. He transitions into a woman and faked his death, right? And
I'm not gonna lie,
now this is a musical too.
Yeah, I can see that. It was a musical. There's a lot of singing.
Well, the drug dealer starts missing his kids, and it becomes like Nerdrotic said, Mrs. Dubfire with the drug cartel transition, dad, mom, whatever. Float your boat.
That's a twist on Mrs. Doubtfire for real.
And then, but there's one scene, bro, that people are really like kind of cringing to. It's like, okay, fine, I get it, but sometimes things can go overboard. And what I'm about to show you, in my opinion, is overboard.
Okay.
All right.
Let's see what he's got. What's in his opinion?
Is no disrespect to any of our transgender friends out there. It's just, come on, guys. Enough's enough. We get it. You know, we got it. You know, we like you.
And he's like, I don't want to offend anybody. All of our transgender friends.
I'm not trying to offend nobody. I'm just saying. It's like,
but come on.
It's like you're overdosing us, guys. Come on. We want to be on your side.
You're gonna get me too'd.
Well,
they don't technically have a side anymore, according to the
assault any of them.
Hey, look, according to our new leader, we don't have but only two sides. There's no third side.
Here we go.
Okay.
I'd like to know about sex change operation.
I see. Men to woman, or woman to men.
Man to woman.
From penis to vagina.
What the fuck?
Is it for you?
For me.
What would you like to know about it, madam?
I want to know it all. What is the protocol, the techniques and the risks? How many operations? How much time do you need?
Mammoplasty.
Yes.
Vaginoplasty.
Yes.
Rhinoplasty.
Yes.
Laryngoplasty.
Yes.
Mammoplasty.
Yes.
Vaginoplasty.
Yeah.
Rhinoplasty.
Yes.
I'm good.
Control laryngoplasty.
What is that?
Adam's apple reduction.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm ever gonna watch this movie.
Dude,
Dude,
it's nominated for Best Picture. No one's watched this movie.
I've never heard of this movie.
Dude, they pissed off. They even got the LGBTQ plus community pissed off. When you piss off your own community, they're like, no.
Yeah, when black people tell you not to go watch a black movie, you don't want to go watch that black movie.
The Mexican community is pissed off right now.
Oh yeah, no, that's not cool.
Everybody off.
No.
So it's not just me.
No, it seems weird.
It's even the people they trying to cater to is pissed off.
No, I sat here and I read the little synopsis of the movie, and it's weird. It's a like I like the concept.
Nominated for movie of the year.
But here's the thing: if it wasn't a musical, I think the concept of that movie is kind of like interesting. It's like this big time drug dealer, drug lord who's going to prison, wants to fucking retire from the business and fake his own death, and then instead of changing his face, hey, how about we do a whole gender swap? Because we've done the face thing a bunch of times. Like people have done that plenty of times in movies, right?
You know what? If it was an action-packed movie, I would. You know what? That would fucking work.
If it wasn't a musical, it'd be like, this is the craziest fucking movie
But
ever.
it's like that number right there. It's overdue. It's
No, that's
like
just
no. What?
even in musical,
Why?
musicals they have just normal dialogue. They don't have to like sing everything. They don't sing everything in a musical most of the time. And the musicals that do sing everything is ones I don't like. Like Wizard of Oz is considered a musical. I've watched The Wizard of Oz 1,000 times. So
or here's one: the drug cartel starts sleeping with the new boyfriend. Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. You can do so many different spins on it.
I think that's what they try to do in the movie. There are more trailers of it. If you go check them out later, because Selena Gomez is the ex-wife of the drug deal or the guy.
Well, because she looks like she's a boss. Like,
and I think it's the second in command that becomes like the girlfriend or the boyfriend to her and shit.
Yeah, because she ends up running it. She probably ends up running it then, right? After he goes to jail or whatever.
Think the second in command does.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. Didn't look like that from this fucking.
No, there's more trailers.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine. I don't need to watch any more trailers. I don't understand why they did the regular talking scenes. You don't have to sing. Like, you don't have to sing them. I guess that's an artistic thing. But the whole musical concept of what the idea is, I don't like the musical part of it. That's just too much. It's like Great Sunday. Like this Sunday was Mrs. Doubtfire meets fucking Pablo Escobar. Like what kind of shit is that? That sounds fucking nuts. First half of the movie, it's him fucking killing and fucking pillaging and becoming a fucking big drug dealer. And then he's like, goes to jail and been in jail for fucking a few years. And be like, you know what?
Would be a fucking great movie. Pablo Escobar never died, and he came back as a chick, and he like took back over his empire and shit.
That'd be fucking nuts.
Pab would have to give
Paulina.
her like a chick named Paulina Oh, dude, fuck.
We just made a movie. It's copyrighted, y'all. Y'all can't take it.
And look at the shirt I'm wearing. Appropriate. But you see what I'm saying? That would have been like Tony Montana, be like, okay, you can fuck me in the ass now.
No, that's just Tony Montana being gay. That's not what we were doing. He wouldn't have the same voice. It would have to be a lot sweeter and softer.
Come on, Manny. I want to be a woman, Manny.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh man.
First you get the money, then you get the power, and then you get guys fucking you. Oh man. Yeah, that's fucking nuts, dude. I did not see that coming. Not at all. That was not something that I see. And I can't believe that guy. See, I don't look at the Oscars. I don't like, there's certain stuff. And then every once in a while they'll throw a fucking curveball. If this actually wins something, people are going to be so pissed, bro. People are going to be so pissed that this shit wins something.
Can you imagine Mary Elizabeth Mastrano coming in Scarface at the end, his sister? Like, and it's like, you want to fuck me? You know how she came in?
Oh, yeah. So do you want to fuck me,
Tony? Come in and be like, you want me to fuck you, Tony? Huh? Bend over, Tony. I'll fuck you. See, it changes that movie.
Yeah, it's a different movie completely. But yeah, bro, that was nuts. That was fucking nuts. Oh shit.
When he's in Freedom Town, they like, where you get that scar? Some guy eating pussy? Yeah, I eat a lot of pussy. I have a pussy.
Yeah, exactly. I eat so much of it, I grew one.
God damn it. My kid has bad timing.
Oh my god. Just text her. Be like, I'm recording a podcast. Yeah, hey, nuts, bro. But yeah, man.
I was gonna have you answer it. But I was telling you, you're gonna have to go. She's gonna pick up the conversation.
Oh man.
My kid will be going, Dad, you got any drugs? Like, yeah, hey, you little junkie.
No. We'll call one of your friends.
Would you? Yeah, I want to be Scarface or something, No, I'm playing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she's a great kid. No, did you see that I put in the group chat the other day from Instagram? Said that since Disney now owns Fox and Fox owns Aliens, The alien queen is actually a Disney princess.
Oh yeah, I've heard that. Actually, they just dropped, I think, a trailer.
For what? Another aliens movie?
Yeah, for the new show. I think. I thought I swear. Where the fuck is it? Is it? I thought it was Descent.
You didn't send it to us, did you?
No. What the fuck?
Yeah, because that's where I put all the stuff. I always try to put everything in the group chat. So then if I want to go back to a topic that happened during the week. Yeah, I saw this. That
There it
there's
is. Actually, we're gonna watch it. It looks good. I gotta watch what you call it, man. Let me see. I'm gonna share it. Yeah, look, we're gonna watch a trailer. I haven't even watched this yet. I just heard about it. So we're gonna finally see something we both haven't seen yet. All right. You ready?
Let's go. It almost looks like a video game trailer. You know what I mean? Oh shit. Alien Earth? Uh-oh. Oh, original series on FX. Okay. I didn't even know about that. I heard rumors about there was supposed to be a series coming on FX.
Looks interesting. Well, I mean, I think that there's got to be another trailer. I swore there was another one. Maybe I was wrong. Let me see. Oh, maybe not. Okay, that was just okay.
Yeah,
Wait.
did you see that? Did you see the thing that I did put in the group chat about Todd McFarlane?
What about him?
Spawn? He's bringing back Spawn.
Yeah, that's been playing. He kind of, when we were going through the 2020 with all the riots and shit, and well, all the backlash after that, he kind of went to a comment and he was like, "I'm going to redo Spawn, but I want to have the director is like through the eyes of a black guy." I was like, and I as a Spawn fan from the beginning, it's like, I mean, I don't ever recall Spawn ever it being black I don't think it was ever a thing with Spawn. It's like it didn't make sense, you know?
It was just a person.
Yeah, it's not like we knew. I don't think I can't remember if they ever did eventually, but I could tell you not from the beginning, like not especially first 50 issues. Before everything would happen, they would go back on some things, but not like to his childhood and no shit like that.
Yeah.
You know, a couple years at the most, you know, to kind of give you some backstories on some different things, like just mostly like his military days or his relationship with Wanda. And that just never made any sense to me when he made that comment. Hopefully he, you know, he kind of like, look, dude, you made Spawn. You did a great, I mean, Spawn don't, you know, they, you know, a couple of years ago, you know, people talking, oh, we need more black characters. You had a great one. You got a great one in Spawn. Yeah, it's like y'all people just go over Spawn. It's like, hello.
Yeah. Yeah, well, because everything happened that fell through with Blade. That's fucking nuts too. I still don't understand how that.
But what? Oh, with the remake of Blade.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Michael Jai White. There you go. That's what it was. I couldn't think of his name.
Jai White plays Spawn.
He's fucking awesome. He is
so
good.
Yeah.
I've seen him in other movies too, man. He's such a great martial artist.
Was the original Spawn.
Yeah.
He was the Spawn in the movie. He even says that's a piece of crap. He's like, if they would ever release the unedited stuff, he's like, it would make it so much better.
That's how they do so many movies, bro. Because these companies that own the publishing rights to the movies can cut it and edit it down because they're like, no, we need it only this long, so you got to cut all this other shit out.
No, he thinks it's crap. He knows it wasn't good. It wasn't Spawn. It was too sugar coated.
I like John Leguizamo in there too. It's a clown.
He was all right. No, the animated series on HBO was the closest you were going to get to like comic book accurate. I still watch that show. I love watching that show.
I haven't watched the animated series in forever, bro.
Oh God, I love it.
It's
Make
been a
sure you
minute.
turn all the lights out, man. So good.
Turn all the lights out anyway. All the lights are turned off in my house whenever
It's
I'm
so
fucking
much
watching
better
movie.
with the lights out because everything's dark in a dark setting. And Keith David's the voice. He had a great voice for Spawn.
I like Keith David.
Yeah,
He's a good actor.
get away from me, Spawn. Yeah, I love that show.
Yeah.
Every
Not too many
Friday
good
night,
shows coming out, man.
9:00.
You don't
Oh,
got
it's
too many
10
good
o'clock.
shows. Hmm?
It was every Friday night, 10 o'clock, HBO.
Yeah, see, I never had HBO, bro. I only have Max now as like a super as grown adult. Before then, even did I barely had it before. I think one reason we even got it is because it came with our Prime subscription. We already had Amazon.
I had HBO in 1983, sir.
Yeah, I've never had
Maybe
HBO.
82.
I think I watched it in the 90s.
Well, it
When,
came out in 97.
Yeah, I had cable in the 90s because we had a jailbroken box and we had every channel. But other than that, since then, since 98 is the last time I lived with my parents. Then I haven't lived with my parents since 98, so I've had the bare minimum cable. Couldn't afford anything more. Now it's like more fucking streaming than anything else.
Yeah, it's killing the movie business.
There's not that many great movies either, though, bro. It's like
And
there
that
is-
is also, yes, when movies like our Latina friend, I can't think of the name of the fucking movie. Sorry.
What?
I
We
don't-
just watched the preview for
Yeah, I can't even remember.
Amelia Perez.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you. I
Yeah, I didn't know what the hell that movie even was
like
before you
that to
showed it
get
to me.
nominated for Best Picture. Yeah, it's a slow fucking year.
It's weird, bro. I don't understand. The Oscars are always funny. They always throw a curveball in there with some of these fucking movies that nobody's ever heard of. Because, yeah,
Dude,
I
if
don't-
that movie wins, dude, that movie's been nominated for 13 awards. None of the greatest movies in history have been nominated for 13 awards. We're talking about Gone with the Wind, Godfather, Apocalypse. And we're talking about like the greatest movies of all time have never been nominated for these many awards.
What? 13, really?
Dude,
They
if
probably
this
got a bunch of
movie
like
wins-
set design or
dude,
some shit.
They,
And those
dude, the
awards.
Oscars will never regain credibility again if that movie wins. It's over for the Oscars.
They
after.
lost
If
it
that
a long
movie
time
wins,
ago.
it's over. No one's
lost
going
it
to take
a-
them seriously again. I already think it's rigged.
It's always been rigged, bro. Everything's always rigged.
Yeah, but they didn't make it obvious. Because
Sometimes
movies
it
who
did.
were like, you were like, okay, yeah, that movie should have won.
What was that one? What was that movie from the Oscars that won with the fishmonger guy, the blind fishmonger guy? Something to water.
Oh, I want to say Theory of Water or something like that.
Something to water. Some shit. I can't
Yeah,
remember.
yeah,
what
I
it
know
was.
what you're talking about. Yeah, it was
But
supposed to
that
be
fucking
like
movie when it won, I was like, what? What the
movie,
fuck is this movie?
Yeah, like
Some-
it
was
was
an-
Flat Lagoon creature shit.
Yeah, it was like a foreign film too. Like it was like was it?
Falls in love with a fucking fish.
Yeah, it was fucking weird, bro. It was weird when I heard about it and I seen like clips. I was like, what? What is this movie? How did this win? I've never heard of this movie, and I'm not trying to say that I'm the say all be all of what's current and what's hip in the in pop culture. But what the fuck is that? When everybody says the same thing, like, what the fuck is this movie? That tends to like let me know that this is rigged. Like when you get movies like that don't win, it's like, come on now. Or then they fuck it up and say the wrong
I've
name.
never seen it.
I never seen it either, so I didn't know what it was. I just knew it was something water, but it was about a fishmonger, and then they fucking started loving fish or fucking what, like a fish creature. I'm like, what? I don't. And then it's a foreign film, so I got to read.
Yeah,
Like, look, man, I
it
don't
looked
mind
like
reading
Gil-
for.
It looked like the Gill Man from fucking the Monster Squad.
It's okay for me to read subtitles of shows that I currently watch that are in English and I can understand everything they're saying, but sometimes I'll miss something here or there, so I want to I want to be able to read it. But what the like if I got to read, like I still haven't gotten through Shogun because it's 90% like in Japanese, and it's like it's such a good show though. It's like I just can't. I have to be up in the mood for wanting to actually read and pay attention at the same time because I can't understand. a fucking
I
thing.
heard it. I heard it's really good. Shogun.
What? No, it is. I've gone through 3 episodes. And there's only 8. We've gone through 3, but we just stopped reading because we were like getting tired. and then all of our other shows caught back up, and I was just like, I don't feel like reading right now. Like, it's one thing to have the subtitles on as a crutch. It's another thing to have the subtitles on because you have to have the subtitles on. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I put them on all the time. Only time I don't have them on is like sports. I just need to be able to hear what they're saying if I'm watching it, or if I'm, listening to a podcast. I don't have to see the podcast if it's on YouTube. I can listen to it while I'm doing whatever I'm doing. I can still hear it, but I don't need subtitles and stuff like that. In sports, that's it. Podcasts and sports, I'm good. My streamers, I don't do subtitles. None of that shit.
Oh dear Lord.
Yeah, bro.
But yeah, that's the I guess when they look back 100 years, what's the greatest movies of then?
Emeila Perez was such a great movie. It was transformative.
Cocaine drug lords turning into women and women having sex with fish.
Yeah,
that was that's the best shit we could come up with.
2020s, baby. Woo! COVID fucked up everything, man. God
Shit,
damn
before that, it started before that.
Yeah, like about 4 years before that.
No, people are finally starting to.
No, I guess you didn't catch the joke.
What?
No, nothing. Nothing. He said it started before that, and I was like, yeah, about 4 years before that.
Yeah, he ain't lying.
Well, that's when your boy came to town.
That's when people's brains broke.
So you'd be saying people's brains broke when your boy first came into town?
Oh yeah, a lot of them. Yes, absolutely.
Oh my god! But yeah, what's the other thing that I put in there too is Henry Cavill signed on to be the new 007.
I haven't heard this.
Yeah, I put it in the group chat. You never check the group chat. You always be fucking forgetting about the group chat. I put in there today. Actually, I saw it today.
Henry Cavill as 007.
Will be the next James Bond 007.
That's an odd pick.
Wait a second. Do you think oh no, it's not. I know there was talks about it, but I don't know if it's official. That'd be awesome though. I don't know about Henry Cavill. I like him though. I like Henry Cavill. I like him as an actor.
I mean, I think he's still working on the Warhammer show.
Yeah,
which
definitely working on that. Yeah.
I mean, he's a dude. He is a Warhammer fan, bro. And that's
he's a big nerd. Did you ever hear about what else that he does? That he always has his dog with him when he goes to places when there's a lot of people?
I believe it.
Because he has social anxiety, so he needs his dog with him. And when he's recording on set, his trailer has his dog. His dog is like with him wherever he goes. Like sometimes you even see his dog, like when you see video of him on the red carpet, you'll see his dog next to him. You're just like, oh, that's cool. Like you don't see too many people walking around like with their little frou-frou dogs. You see more than anything else. But
no, but not yeah. I'm looking, ain't really nothing he's doing right. They're saying anything new. Henry Cavill. Actually, there's a YouTube video of Henry Cavill going to the Warhammer Museum, where they actually like all the ones they've ever produced, and they're all of them are painting and shit. Because this motherfucker sits and paints these little.
Oh yeah, no, he does it. Yeah, he does all the details and everything. No, I've seen some videos of him talking about it and stuff. Like he's fucking a big fan. Like that's
put
the thing.
PCs together. I can't even put a fucking PC together.
Yeah, well, it's not that hard. It's really not that hard.
Fuck that. A PC like mine? Fuck that.
As long as you have the right tools, take off all your jewelry, you'll be fine. Make sure there's no carpet.
Too many things to plug in and fucking hook up.
That's just because you're old and your hands hurt.
No, it's not that. I just don't understand that word. I mean, I could look in that book and not understand a fucking term in it.
You got to read nothing.
Now, once it's turned on and put together, I'm a whiz.
Once you did all the work,
I know how to navigate a computer. I've been doing it since 1997. You know,
look, once y'all build the car, I'm gonna drive it. Okay, I drive cars. I don't fix them. It's not my job.
21-year-old kid going home from New Orleans hamburger and seafood after a shift and going do some on my little Pentium 100.
Ridiculous.
Either going in chat rooms or playing Diablo online. BattleNet, when a BattleNet originally started.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I've been around. I've been around. Like I said, I had a computer in Pentium 100. I bought from a friend of mine for $800.
I had it. Yeah, I know. Can you imagine what $800 does now? Barely gets you a fucking GPU.
Actually, no, you could get if you build it from like the way I did this one, you could if you already have like the monitors and shit like that, you could do like $800 for a good one.
For an okay one.
No, mine's fucking. I mean, I gotta upgrade. I mean, mine's almost 4 years old now, but I gotta just upgrade some stuff. But outside of that, when I built it, I mean, I didn't build it, but I had everything shipped.
There you go, Kyle.
And he built it.
See, what happened was.
Oh yeah, he knew damn well. Actually, he's the one I gave my Pentium 100 to. I was all fucked up one night on coke or acid. I don't remember. And I was just hanging at his house. I'm like, bruh, you can have the computer.
What's the password? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, he probably already had that changed because it was already at his house. But he probably already had that shit changed and had his own programs on it, knowing him.
That's funny, bro.
Dude, I would wake up. I like if we were at my house and I had a friend over some shit, because that's when I was staying with my mom still. But she'd go to her boyfriend's house, so I had like the apartment all myself. Motherfuckers, I'd go to pass out like and being all fucked up. These motherfuckers are playing on my computer all night. Next morning, I'm waking up. There's like fucking, I guess at the time, sex video games on this shit.
Sounds about right.
I'm like, what the fuck is this? And that was before the viruses and shit like that.
Yeah.
So it wasn't
where the malware was involved.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, you get the shit off of wire sites, and so it was a little more safer back then to do shit like that. But you know, it was only a Pentium 100. You know, I mean, so it was like, what the fuck is this shit?
People don't remember when fucking when like a 64 megabytes was a lot. Like that's a lot. You have a gig? Oh my god. That's like standard now. That's like the cheap ones come with that.
God, it took so long for that computer. It would take like 3 minutes for that computer to load up. You know, it'd have to go through the first screen, then the Windows screen with the little moving thing at the bottom, and then you have to log into your phone account and boop doop boop boop doop.
Oh my god, that fucking noise. Get off the phone. Try to go online. Shit, it's got to do it again. It's got to start it back up again. Like son of a bitch.
That was a good thing. I never had to pay for internet service. I always had friends that give me accounts. That's when you had to dial into a service before
on a landline.
Then when you were connected to that, then you can open up your browser, which was probably Netscape Navigator back then.
More than likely.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I think that was really the only one.
I think so.
Yahoo. Yahoo was a search engine.
Yeah, they were
like an actual browser was Netscape Navigator. Yeah, Netscape Navigator. Yep.
Yeah, I remember.
And you'd have to open that fucking thing up, and that was like a whole program in its fucking self.
Oh god, it was so slow. Everything was so slow.
It wasn't the fact that it was slow, but it was like, I mean, it was just like opening up a whole program just for the fucking browser. I remember Yahoo back then because that was like the main search engine. Yahoo.
Yeah. Why do you say it like that?
Yahoo.
you say it funny. You're like Yahoo.
Yahoo.
I remember the commercials. Yahoo.
yeah.
That's how they used to say it. That's why I was like, why are you saying it like that? You saying it funny.
Remember the AOL commercials with like the two stiff white dudes, you know, like, hey, what's this? Well, it's AOL, and I could book a flight anytime. But they really never explained how it worked, and that was the funny part. They just showed you how great it was.
Dude, there's a famous clip out there from Good Morning America where they're like, the internet? What is that again? What is that?
Dude, people didn't really start understanding the internet or getting into around like 96, 97. Maybe 98, 99. It was late.
It was late, bro. Like people think that we've had the internet forever. No, we're all a lot of the
no, it was around, but no one knew about it.
No, it wasn't as big as what it is now. And it wasn't what the scale, like the scale. Just
our
the
first
scale.
Experience to a modem was Weird Science when they put the phone on the fucking thing. That was our first fucking.
Yeah. And the craziest part is that was like the super rich kid that had something like that.
I never
to
had a
afford-
friend that had one of those. I
to
never
have-
knew anybody would want it.
They had to afford the
eventually
technology.
would, but it was
Yeah, that's-
outdated by that
The
point.
phone that you fucking like what? No, we didn't do that. I didn't have any of that.
Yeah, that was the way the phone talked to the other computer. You'd have to put the receiver and the earpiece that you held like this
Yeah,
on
hands
this
phone
fucking thing.
that came from the wall.
I've seen them. Like I said, I had friends that still
I've
had
seen
them.
'em too.
They would put away, but they're like, yeah, you ever seen one of these? I'm like, man, fuck no.
I've seen them in, like hackers. Remember hackers when they looped them all together from all the payphones at Union Square, the Union Station.
Yeah, well, yeah. That's right, huh? They had to do that in the hackers, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they were
trash
doing
the
it from
system. Trash the system.
Crash and burn. Oh, I love that movie. Soundtrack. I could tell you a lot of stories about that fucking soundtrack. Spent a lot of me and a friend locked ourselves in his bedroom for like 24 hours. Man, maybe 48 with like an ounce of weed and just played that soundtrack over and over and over again. It was so fucked up. We would just listen to the hackers over and over and over. Sitting by the windows just smoking.
Do you remember if you had what was it? The other trick was to take an empty toilet paper roll and then take a fabric softener sheet, like fold it over the hole on the one side with a rubber band holding it in place, and you would blow the smoke through it.
So yeah, I know about a steamroller. Yes, of course. That's how I went to jail.
Oh, you're kidding me. You fucking went to jail because of that shit?
My friend left it on the seat next to me. I was in the back seat. And fucking, I didn't know it was right there. And the cop's like, oh, what's this? It's like, it looks like a pipe to me. Then I had the weed in my fucking sock. I was like, oh shit. And he handcuffed me. I'm like, oh, well, no, he didn't handcuff me right away. He put me in the back seat of the cop car. And I'm starting to eat the weed in the back of the cop car.
That's funny. Yeah, what is the internet? When did this actually air the first time?
The internet's been around since the 70s.
Yeah, but not like what we know it.
Oh, no. It was around 99, 2000 when people started buying home computers.
Yeah, especially when they started doing that. Let me see.
But it really blew up when the broadband hit. That's when it blew. And you also got to remember cell phones too. Well,
not really, because the first cell phones were bricks and shit, and those fucking things, those Nokia things.
Yeah, I had a phone with the first internet on it. It was on. Was it on my BlackBerry?
Blackberries were
no, maybe not. Maybe
awesome.
It was on. I can't remember the name of the phones. They would slide and they had the keyboard.
The Sidekick?
I don't think it was a Verizon phone, but it was like
no, it wasn't a Verizon.
It was long and skinny, but you would just slide it, and they would have a keyboard under the phone pad.
Like you'd slide it up. Like you'd slide it up, or it would slide like in.
Yeah, you would slide it up.
Yeah, I've seen those. I don't know what that.
Yeah, that was.
I don't think it was BlackBerry, because BlackBerry's always been kind of like whatever, the same kind of BlackBerry that it's always been.
I had a BlackBerry.
I never had a BlackBerry.
I hated it. I hated the BlackBerry.
Really?
Yeah.
That's the one that I know for the longest time until like encryption's gotten better. That until I think just recently, like most of the president, I think Obama was the last one to have a BlackBerry as his personal cell phone, because it was still hard to get the encryption on it.
What? Hold on. We got breaking news, dude.
What breaking news? Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. What's going on? What's the breaking news?
I'm about to put it up now.
Okay. I'm just trying to fill, saying nothing. What? Another plane crash?
Well,
are you fucking kidding me?
It's a small plane. It may just be like a two-seater. Hold on. It's no time to panic here. Several people on the plane, several injured on the ground. Emergency crews are responding to an explosion after a small medical jet crashed at Boulevard, Philadelphia, confirmed to CBS. The plane, a Learjet 55 was going from Philadelphia to Springfield, leaving north when tragedy struck. The plane crashed into a neighborhood outside the Roosevelt Mall. Just moments
Oh
after
shit,
leaving.
a Learjet. Those are
Two
like a
people-
G5, but it was a medical one, so they were transporting organs.
Were ejected
That's usually-
or able. Oh wait, it's unclear at this time if they were injected or able to escape. There's several injuries reported on the ground. Police added.
Yo, that's in a neighborhood, bro.
Okay. So it's
That's nuts.
okay. When I got the thing, all I saw was plane crash and mall.
Jeez, that'd be some crazy shit. You're at the
Okay,
mall
so I
on
was
a Friday
thinking
night.
like a big plane again. I'm like, okay, what the fuck's going on now?
So it's a small plane. So it's still a plane crash.
yeah, I know, but
That's not good.
no, I'm not saying it's good, but it don't make it suspicious. It don't look at if this was like a jetliner or something, I'd be like, what the fuck? But planes like unfortunately, planes like this crash. You see more planes crash like this than big planes.
Yeah, flight to Reagan Airport forced to avoid helicopter day before the DC collision. So yeah, it happened it happened the same day, the day before. That's some crazy ass shit. I'm trying to see if I see anything. What else? That's nuts, dude. Seeing if it was a medical helicopter or a medical Learjet, that means they're transporting organs for somebody. That means more people actually might die because of what just happened.
Or maybe they were coming back from delivering.
Maybe.
We don't know.
I would let's hope that one.
Can't speculate.
No, you can't. I heard them say once they said that there was a medical fucking Learjet. It's like, no. Plane crashes in Northeast Philadelphia.
Hold on,
Yeah,
I got
that is.
something else to share, like an image.
Yeah, that's sad. Hope they're okay.
Let me see. Well, can I go back? Is this the same video that I was watching? Let's see.
This is like a live shot of.
There was a video where it was showing an explosion.
Maybe it's from the plane crash from the other day.
But no, it don't look like anything exploded right now. Wait, right there.
Oh shit!
It looked like a missile.
Damn. Yeah, it did. It sure as hell did. Holy fuck! That was crazy. That shit came out of nowhere and it exploded like a motherfucker. Okay, those two people were on there. They survived that. And I don't know if Learjets having fucking ejection seats like fighter pilots. That's not a thing. Not that I know of. I'm not sure if you've ever heard of that. I've watched too many movies. But
I know they
sure
got. With Learjets, I wouldn't doubt if they didn't have parachutes. So,
Yeah,
but I
if you're
know.
going down like that quick now, I doubt it. But the G-force is going to make it difficult for you to do anything. That's fucking nuts.
Like I
That's
said,
not
they
good.
don't know. They don't. It said several people on planes, several injuries on the ground. So they're not saying if there's casualties yet. I'm sure the people would have been like, "We were on the thing.
Yeah,
we were on the thing." So yeah.
I think the people that were in the plane, gone.
Because if I was looking at it, the way the plane went down, it would be almost believable that plane looked like it was going down without anyone behind the.
Yeah, like in the cockpit, it was just nose diving straight down.
Actually, they just showed a closer up on this one, and it like how we saw it, it was like a nose dive.
Yeah, it was going straight down for the podcast family that's not able to watch. Yeah, it literally was like almost like a 45-degree angle going straight down, maybe even higher. But it was going straight down like a fucking missile. Holy shit, the thing exploded.
Yeah, you see, they just showed it was a close up, and it went right there. There it is.
Yeah,
you see how that thing went down like that?
Yeah, it was at a 45-degree angle, nose down. It was going straight into. Yeah, bro. I'm telling you right now. From that video, the two people if they're on the plane, they're not on the plane.
Yeah,
they're gone.
yeah.
There's no surviving.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
The people in the mall, wherever it landed, which is the craziest part. Can you just imagine you got the fucking mall?
Well, it said outside. It said outside the mall, so at least it didn't hit a mall.
Even worse, I just dropped off my kid.
Well, not really. If it hit the mall, it would have been worse.
No, it's still bad outside the mall. Yeah, that plane's coming fast. That's not cool. All right, great. This is another thing we got to worry about. And I was just talking about how I don't give a fuck. I don't want to fly on planes. It's not fun.
Well, I mean, we don't know if the plane was having issues either. I mean, we don't
Well,
know that yet. So, you know,
you don't know anything. It just happened. We're
don't want
speculating.
to panic yet.
Well, we don't have to
But
panic.
like I said, I mean, if it was a jet line, I would have been like, what the fuck?
I mean, the plane that would the crash the other night wasn't super big, but it wasn't tiny. It was 64 people on the plane. Like,
Yeah, but was that full capacity though? I'm just
yeah, it was. When you saw the size of the plane, that's pretty much full capacity.
Mm.
The plane probably only holds 70 total, because I think there was like 4 crew members, so there were 60 people on a plane. And you can just imagine how big a plane is that holds 60 people. That's still a pretty big plane, bro. that's a lot of people.
right.
It's not like a little puddle jumper. It's got 7 people in the back. That's it. I've been on those planes. Those planes are scary as fuck. You ever been on one of those fucking planes?
Oh no,
Yeah.
I've only been
almost-
on liners.
It's almost like the same kind of plane that you would use to go take off to go skydiving in.
Ah,
Like they're like a little bigger than that, and that's not much bigger. Just
I
a
know what
little
you're
bigger
talking about.
body. Yeah, I went on one of those from. 'Cause I used to live in Alexandria, and I went on a plane trip from there to like I think it was to here to New Orleans to get to a bigger plane, but it was a fucking little small plane. Like no joke, like we could not go very far in this plane. this plane ain't making no
I've
lunge.
always wanted to skydive.
It looks all right. When I was younger, I wanted to skydive. Not so much anymore. Now I'm kind of like,
I want to do it.
I don't want to die.
I want to touch God.
Yeah,
Be
that's how
like
you
that
die.
dude. Be like that guy, the Red Bull, the world record jumper, the one that jumped from like
The guy from space?
atmosphere.
Yeah, from the
That was
stratosphere.
fucking sick, dude.
Dude, I remember watching that and seeing that guy tumble. I'm like, this guy has to study. He's like, I just can't even imagine the G forces of him spinning and tumbling like he was. Remember when he started to tumble? I swear to God, I thought he was gonna fucking die. Like, how is he gonna survive just
looking
that?
down, bro? It's like you can't even see the ground.
No, you can't see anything. Everything looks like a picture that you're looking at.
A blurry pitch almost, yeah. And it's like, dude, you're about to just jump from almost the tip of space. I mean, holy shit.
Yeah.
And he did it, and he landed on his fucking feet, dude. So
look, I'm telling you, the scariest part was him re-entering like the atmosphere, like the top layer of that, and him spinning.
and when he went into that spin, but he controlled it. That's what they were like, holy shit, he did it.
Yeah. Well, that was always the scariest part. So I remember when, like, leading up to it, they're doing the whole little special, and they're talking about it, and they're like, yeah,
shit like that. And what they say it would kill him or some shit like that. It could kill him to spin.
oh yeah, just that, because then he wouldn't be able to. It could have knocked him out. The G forces would have knocked him out. He would fall asleep. 2 seconds later, like, you know, it's too late to fucking pull a chute.
Did they have RC control on his chute?
I don't know. I don't know if he had to pull it or if they had.
Well,
think
no,
part of the
I'm
record-
saying if something happened, they could just push a button and it would deploy.
I couldn't tell you specifics on that one. That one I can't remember.
I would think they would.
That'd be cool, but you know, if he's a stunt guy or if he's a guy that wants to break some record of some sort.
Yeah,
pretty
but
sure
you're not jumping from like.
I
mean,
want a button. My button. My
no,
button opens
I'm
the
sure
chute.
they would. They probably had to put certain safety protocols in.
If
for him to do
if
that.
nobody else can push this button, then I just hit the ground at terminal velocity.
And Red Bull's fucking stock just hit the ground just like the
No.
guy who they sponsored.
It's like, holy shit, Red Bull stock has plummeted 5,000 points.
I'd be buying the fuck out of the stock because I know it'll make a comeback.
You know, it takes a huge dip. Like, oh
They
my
will never
God.
be able to use the term Red Bull gives you wings anymore.
Oh my God, Jesus. That shit is hilarious. You know, they almost got sued for that. That's why they spell wings with so many eyes. They did that on purpose because when they first originally came out with it, Red Bull didn't have, when they said it gives you wings, it was just like regular wings, or maybe it had like 2 eyes or some shit. So they exaggerated by making it more eyes because somebody tried to sue them because they drank Red Bull and thought they can jump off their fucking
Could
building.
you imagine that happen and my boy would just come out and say, he was a good guy, but Red Bull is responsible. They said they would give you wings and they weren't lying because he got his wings after life, but not the wings he needed to live life.
The worst Trump impersonation I've ever heard in my life. Oh my God. I stood, man. This fucking plane shit's fucking weird, man. I did not think this episode was taking a turn that way. Oh, you know what else I saw? I actually saw a part of this movie. It wasn't all that great. It's a 12-minute movie about the Joker called Joker's Wild, and it's like a fan fiction.
I heard about it.
It's all right, and it's like the Joker. He's basically just torturing Robin.
They were
Like, he
talking about
finally
that on Spitball this week.
Yeah, I seen it. It was a big thing this week that I seen. I was
What
like,
is
what
it,
the hell?
Killing Joke? That's what that sounds like.
No,
Killing-
that's Killing. That's a different one. No, this one's called Joker's Wild.
Mm.
Yeah, let me see. Let's see.
Boom.
Yeah, Joker's Wild 2025, and it just came out too. But it's a 13-minute movie, and it's like a Joker mixed with what's his name? What the hell is his name? The fucking new clown, Art the Clown.
Oh. Yeah. I can't.
It's like an exaggerated version of the Joker where the smile you could tell is just it's super prosthetic and it's just always smiling, but he still has his mouth that he could move. You know what I mean? Like it's just it's over the top.
Give Jared Leto one more chance.
The real Joker passed away. Drove himself fucking crazy. That's the real Joker.
Oh no, I grant. He was fucking good. But if they would have let Jared Leto be the Joker from the end of the Snyder cut,
the Snyder cut of Justice League, yeah,
he could have been a great one.
Yeah, that'd been cool. But it is what it is.
What's wrong, Batman?
I've always liked that dynamic of the
I
Joker
could never
and
understand
Batman.
why you sent a boy to do a man's job. A boy wonder to do a man's job. That's what,
yeah,
like,
Boy Wonder, yeah.
And that's when Batman's like,
fucking
when this is over, I'm going to kill you. And believe I'm going to fucking kill you. It's
Yeah,
like, holy shit.
It's like, oh, okay, Batman, slow down there, buddy. Well, it's like I seen a comic the other day that they were talking about how the Joker ends up killing Superman's wife while she was pregnant in like one of the comic books. And then Batman, of course, rained vengeance and literally punched through him. And it's like, oh. So Superman can do stuff like that if he really wanted to.
Oh, I don't think Superman ever had like any. I don't think he was like Batman. I think Superman actually killed people. I don't remember.
I don't remember Superman killing anybody. He always caught everybody, and he always beat people up. But they could get beat up by him. You know what I mean? Like but I don't remember him killing anybody. He was raised better than that.
I was gonna say we're an hour in. You want to roll on out?
Yeah, we're good, bro. I didn't even realize it was an hour. I still gotta go to Walmart. I gotta go get a fucking helium tank because they won't deliver it. Because we got balloons and shit for tomorrow.
No, that makes sense. They don't deliver it though. That makes sense.
Yeah, no, and that's what Cassandra said too. They don't deliver it because it's considered a hazmat thing.
Yeah,
and
we don't license. Idiots that drive around with hazardous chemicals in their vehicles. Come on.
You know what those guys are like?
Yeah.
Well, wait, hold on.
We're expendable.
Yeah.
But okay, we're gonna do our shout outs. So we got the Mo Dirk City podcast with Dirk and Mojo. We got Spitball Media with Bisha O'Brien, John Draper, and Shaeen. We got our friends at Rustling Soup. That's Anthony Missionary Thomas, Joey Numbers, and our friend of the show, Kevin Castle, who you also can find back with his tag team partner, Don Tony, on the Don Tony Kevin Castle show. Who else we got? We got our friends at our friend Jeff Lippman, who I'll be on the show this week with Jeff. I had to cancel the week before. His show, Gardens of Doom. Who else we got? We got Outside the Huddle.
No.
Out Before the Huddle.
It's
fuck it. The guys with the Huddle show. Them. Shout out, guys. Number love.
I'm not guys.
Down South Sports Fanatics. That's with Richie and the rest of the guys. Of course, we got our friend Chris Matthews, who's on the show. Who else am I? We got Joe Punches, our friend Joe Punches. Marquise Johns hit me up on Facebook. He's a friend of mine on Facebook. Thank you, Marquise. Our friend Anna. Hope she ain't pissed at us with the show, but nothing but love for you, baby.
Who's that?
It's one of our fans.
Oh, okay.
I'll explain later.
Oh, okay.
Maybe you're not friends with her on Facebook, but
I'm probably not. I usually say somebody says a name, I know that.
What else we got? Oh, this Monday I'm recording the very first show of Bourbon Street Shots. It's going to be a show with me, and I'm going to bring a guest on, and believe it or not, I'll even bring Gary on sometimes. It's going to be a one-subject show, Maximus. Oh, no, I'll bring Gary on.
Oh, that's a weird. I don't like that guy. That guy's birthday's coming up in a couple days, and
I know. When is it?
You can tell his ego is smaller than yours because he didn't have a whole special show about it or nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, you didn't even say anything to me. I even said that on there. Happy birthday to me. I didn't get a happy birthday or nothing.
Well, it's not. You can get. It's not even your birthday yet.
Nobody needs to know that.
Well, happy early birthday from me from the show, and I'm gonna have to do it on Slack and everything else. So you say you get ego, you know?
Whatever.
But yeah, it's gonna be a show that's just a one subject show, and we're gonna stay on that subject the whole fucking time.
That's gonna be super difficult for you to do.
Well, no, this week it's gonna. Okay, you'll understand when I do with this topic. I'm gonna be doing it with Richie Rich.
Oh,
and the first episode is gonna be the death of professional sports in America.
You keep on saying that, but it's
dude, I'm telling you, and I'm gonna. You can listen to the show. I will bring the receipts.
Yet all of fuck. You know what? We'll leave it there. We'll leave it there. Make sure you guys are out there. You guys like and subscribe.
I'll tell you why. Because I was in the business many years ago.
Yeah, many years ago you were in the business.
Not the same anymore.
Exactly. It's different now.
Yes.
Digital market is overcoming all of it.
No.
Anyway, make sure you guys all like and subscribe.
Yeah. Check out the show. It'll be
check
out.
Us out. Wednesday. When is it going to be out? Wednesday?
We're going to record on Monday. If I could get it up that night, I will get it up. But then I got Tuesday. I'm doing it with Jeff Lippman. So I'm gonna have to try. Maybe if I don't have to add much, I could get it just up that night. But it'll be on the Bayou Geeks. Look for it. Bourbon Street Shots.
It's appropriate that you waited a month after the actual shooting on Bourbon Street.
This was supposed to be in February.
I know.
I mean January, but
yeah, it was supposed to be the beginning of the year. Yeah, it
gotta hold it back now, especially with a name like that.
I remember talking about it on the group chat. We were all like, "Yeah, that's not the crazy part is the name's been around longer than that."
Throw a clip of the guy shooting.
Oh my God.
That'd be fucked up.
That's the intro.
That was a joke, guys. It was a joke.
It's not too soon. We gotta get out of here before we get in trouble. We gotta go, bro.
That sounds like a good idea. All right, guys.
Later,
we'll see you next week.